I really feel the main insight was that it's possible, that because of course when the pandemic started, all my projects were canceled because I always work offline with one-to-one and with people. So it felt quite depressive at first. So this residency, I think, also had the almost like a therapeutic quality to me of giving hope that it's possible to work together online and not feel how to say that it's a compromise, or that's the only possible alternative, but really finding ways how this online can work. And yeah, I think also the idea that the good thing about working online was this possibility of working with distance and with people who are really far away and in other countries. So that was, I think, the most inspiring and insightful bit, like the possibility of keeping those connections and feeling they are really warm despite the coldness of the internet wires. I think it was exactly what we are in now. It's the Zoom meetings. I really hate them. So I think the communication, like the official communication bit, like the meetings, I really know they are important and they are necessary for us to, check in. But I found them the most slow and dragging and tiring. So each time I would switch off after a big Zoom meeting, I always feel very empty. So I think that was the hardest part, because when it was one-to-one, or I would contact the artists, or we would talk with Masha, or we would prepare for the woven session, 3 of us. It's always felt good and very emotional. But there's big Zoom meetings with a lot of screen, a lot of icons, and a lot of them not having videos on, and communication quite hard. I found that quite challenging. I think I took a lot from the idea of woven. The word woven, I think, was very good in this project. And I think the main impulse was to weave, was to connect and to invite others and to feel this connection and this possibility with this digital residency to weave even further, like to weave with not just physical thread of, so this idea. That's why I really wanted to do this zine and invite other women artists to contribute, because it really felt like I could, stretch into further direction. So this weaving can stretch further. And with the second idea, with the safe unsafe, what drew me to this was the changes. And I think this residency also reflects on changes, on how things are changing and how we react to them. And I felt that this whole safe and safe unsafe feeling has been changing in the public space where I normally work. And I really wanted to, do something not just in the digital, but also through this digital residence to explore that it's possible to do things still offline, even if we are far. So the idea of this walks and exploring what is safe and unsafe in the city came out of this desire to explore what changed for us in the public space.
And the last question, how does your project relate to the overall theme of the Woven Network?
Yeah, so as I've already said, I think I got quite inspired by the title. The weaving was a big part of it, and I feel this whole feeling of solidarity and of co-presence became very important during these times. And I think they are promoted by this residency, this feeling of peer-to-peer, what is became popular thing here, of of feeling that we are not alone in this, like we are not just sitting in our rooms and experiencing it. There are other, and this feeling of other artists and other friends and colleagues in different other places really felt supportive and something to explore and go a bit outside of your room, emotionally. So I think that was probably this feeling of going out and opening up, feeling connected was probably the main thing that attracted me in the Woven Network.